Thanks, Chris. And more on all things finance. Let's bring in late news money guru Scott Phillips from Motley. Scott, hello to you again. A quieter day on the ASX for investors today.
Tracy, good evening. It certainly was after what's been, I wouldn't even say a roller coaster week. It's just been a very, very good week with big gains over the past couple of days. Today was much, much lighter. The All Ords finishing just barely in the green, so we'll count that as a day for a win. But as you say, after what was big gains the last couple of days, would have been reasonable, I actually think, to see some falls today. Often you see so-called profit taking when these sort of things happen, but nothing today. A very tiny gain, so we'll lock that one in.
OK, well, trade surplus reached $8.3 billion in August, down from $17.5 billion in June. Was this expected?
Not particularly, and the numbers are probably good overall. A positive trade surplus is good, particularly if we think about our economic circumstances here at home. If we're selling more to the world than they're selling to us, that means our economy is running faster than it would need to be if we were only delivering products and services for Australian consumers. So that's a win. It did come down. Now, unsurprisingly, petrol, the big growth in imports, coal, responsible for the growth in exports, but that import growth outstripped the export growth, and so that's why we saw that trade balance narrow. Now, it is a positive number, still positive. It has been for quite a few months now, and as I said, is good news for the economy. The flip side, unfortunately, is the RBA is still trying to cool things down. And the fact we're buying even more imports suggests there's still plenty of money sloshing around the Australian economy. Normally a great thing and still great for businesses, but it will keep the RBA second-guessing whether or not it should have gone harder come Tuesday. OK.
You did touch on this last night. There is one good outcome of this week's interest rate hike. The banks are now competing for savings. What should our viewers be on the lookout for?
Yeah, this is a really good one, isn't it? Look, the key thing is they often talk about those nominal savings rates, or the headline rates, as we call them. What you want to look for is those bonus offers or things like high return savings accounts. You can get over 3% on your savings if you shop around, compared to probably close to nothing or maybe 0.25% in some at-call savings accounts. The change there, or difference there, is just massive, of course. Often extra, 2.5 or 3 percentage points on your savings if you look around. So make sure you shop around and look for the terms and conditions. Why do you get the bonus interest? What do you have to do? Sometimes you have to deposit money once a month. Other accounts, you can't take any money out to get that bonus. So yes, chase down the bonus interest, but make sure the offer and the terms and conditions suit your particular spending and earning profile. Otherwise, you'll think you're going to get a great return and you may not actually qualify.
You look at the fine print. Finally, Scott, how's Wall Street faring?
It's always about the fine print, Tracy. You're dead right. Wall Street, speaking of a narrow gain on the ASX today, Wall Street is off to the very barest of starts on the futures trading. At the moment, in very early futures trading, a gain of about 1/10%. Again, like our market, as I said, it's in the green, so we'll take it. But it might be a knife edge day today on the market, or at least tonight, our time. Today, their time. We'll have to find out tomorrow morning.
All right, Scott, as always, it's a pleasure. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Tracy.